KWHK, 8 minutes before 7 o'clock, and weather this hour brought to you by Central State Bank, CSB. Did that guy bring in the Ferrari that I had ordered?
What guy?
The 18-wheeler parked right there and blocking
What
out.
was he doing in front of the building?
I don't know, but I hope he left that Ferrari for me. That's all I got to say, you know. What's going on in the weather?
Well, sunny today. Right now we have clear skies outside, and it should stay that way most of today. And it should get up to near 55 degrees with wind southwest at 15 miles an hour. However, later on today, we're going to see the winds switch direction. They'll be coming out of the northwest. That's because of a weak low-pressure system now in Colorado that is having some impact on Kansas weather. However, about the only real impact is the winds will switch directions. We shouldn't see any substantial change in weather the next couple of days. We'll check what's ahead for the weekend next. At 6.5 minutes before the hour, 6.5 before 7 o'clock, again, as we told you, our forecast is calling for a high today near 55 and about the same thing tomorrow, although winds will switch directions. Then Friday, about the same. Over the weekend, a chance of rain or snow, highs Saturday and Sunday between 38 and 42 degrees, rain and snow possible Saturday and Sunday. But Monday, it should get nice again. Yesterday's high 46 degrees. Currently, we report 25. 25 degrees, that's 10 degrees warmer than it was yesterday morning at this time. 25 now here at HK, your dependable news and weather connection.
Are you ready to do a lucky number?
I guess.
I'm ready to do a lucky number. Let's do a lucky number. Stand by on KWHK for another winning number from HK and RZ Sims. If the number we call in just a moment is your exclusive number, RZ Sims Chevrolet Subaru at 1100 East 30th, gonna lay $50 in cash right on you, absolutely free. Your chance to win is next on 1260 HK. All right, now, you ready for this? This is your lucky number this hour. You have 12 minutes and 60 seconds to call me back. Let me know if this is your exclusive lucky number. The number is, listen very closely, 46478. I'll repeat it, 46,478. Give me a call in 12 minutes and 60 seconds. We'll let you know if you won. KWHK. KWHK with Crystal Gale and Don't It Make My Brown Eyes Blue. Ain't it the truth? Hey, listen, I got some good stuff coming up next hour. How about Culture Club, a little Lee Greenwood? I told you I'd play some Annie Murray, too, so stick around. It's about 1 minute now before 7 o'clock. Ken Willard has all the news coming up next. It's 7 o'clock. This is KWHK Hutchinson. News this hour, a service of Hutchinson National Bank. Your bank for the 80s and for all times at 5 convenient Star Centers all around town.
Good morning, I'm Ken Willard. Here's what's happening this morning. Today in history, this was the day in March 1st, 1932, that Charles Lindbergh's boy was kidnapped from his home near Hopewell, New Jersey. Also, speaking of aviation, it was on this date in 1912 that the first parachute jump ever was made. It was at an altitude of 1,500 feet over St. Louis by a guy named Captain Albert Berry. That was in 1912. And then on this date in 1952, a couple married, and there still are, Nancy and Ronald Reagan. Adams Street is closed today in a certain location from Avenue A to Sherman. Adams is closed starting this morning. They're going to replace the Cow Creek Bridge. The block will be closed through about mid-June. Traffic will be detoured to Washington and then back over to Adams. Again, the bridge over Cow Creek, that's right by where Sears is located, will be closed today and closed through mid-June as they replace it over Cow Creek. Overnight, a massive power outage over parts of 6 states in the West. ABC's Gil Fox has more for us.
Candles all the way last night, and officials are still trying to figure out just why the power went out in Northern California, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, Montana, and Texas. A huge power failure. Pacific Gas and Electric had a 500,000-volt line go out, and probably that was a major cause. From Los Angeles to Tucson, from Oakland to Albuquerque, not a flicker. I'm Gil Fox, ABC News.
Speaking of power, we have another story about the Wolf Creek Nuclear Power Plant in eastern Kansas. This has to do with Kansas City Power and Light Company, affecting mostly Kansas City.
had some Big 8 action last night. Colorado took on the Jayhawks. The score there was 89-85. District 10 playoffs. Washburn down to Emporia State by a real close one, 79-78. That would have been a good one to watch. Meanwhile, today, Goddard Class 5A Substate. The Bueller boys take on Bishop Carroll at 8 o'clock. The Inman boys versus Norwich at 8 o'clock tonight. In Emporia Class 1A Substate, the Inman girls versus Williamsburg. That'll be at 6:30 tonight. Mays Class 4A Substate, Nickerson versus Mays at 8 o'clock tonight. That's the situation, Ken.
It's about 9 minutes after the hour, 9 minutes after 7.
Tonight at 9, 8 Central and Mountain on ABC Television.
Crupper's Corner must reduce inventory immediately. This weekend only, Crupper's Corner Appliance and Carpets is having its biggest warehouse sale in history.
KWHK.